Hello and much love to anyone that clicked on the video. For those that don't know me, my name is Lightning Hearts, and today we have some content and some, I guess, information to break down because French Bread released special screenshots for the second DLC, which is Ogre. This post came out 3 days ago. I know I'm a little late to the party, but you know, better late than never, right? And yesterday they also released a 1.12 balance patch for Other Knife and Birth. I'm probably gonna read through this video, even though it's not as detailed as the 1.10 balance patch. So if you like it, you already know, jump the thumbs up button, comment down below on what you think of Ogre. Are you excited for him? Do you looking forward to DLC after him? What's your expectations with this character? And if you really like my content, considering subscribing to my channel. But let's break down these screenshots. Let's see what Ogre has in store for us later in the future, and probably come up with these crazy theories on what this character might be. Let's get into it. Now, the first screenshot, my impression on it is that the map is pretty cool looking. Obviously this map is gonna come out once Ogre officially drops, and there's no coincidence as Hilda's in the screenshot, because for people that haven't read Ogre's description and the official Arxis website, let me read it for y'all now. This is the former leader of a faction of wielders called the Bankai. So former leader, I'm assuming that group is deceased. Ogre once challenged Amnesia, the largest faction, to a duel, and for people that don't know, Hilda is the leader of that faction. So I think besides Kuon's, she is the second strongest in-birth in the entire lore of Under Knife and Birth. So this is kind of like an underdog versus champion storyline. He came very close to defeating the all-power of their paradox, aka Hilda. However, he was met with the misfortune where a certain newly transformed Void ran rapid. Alone, Ogre fought to stop the Void, but ended up falling into the abyss of the night along with it. He has been missing ever since until now. How has Ogre returned to this world, and for what purpose? Ogre himself doesn't know the answer. So again, I like his backstory, gives us a lot more mystery with the character, and just reading that, we know now that Ogre and Hilda actually have some history as well as some continuous beef going on, right? So first screenshot just highlights the new map and just showcase that these two will have some unfinished business that they need to get off. So second screenshot shows Ogre doing an EX special move. This is pretty cool. I like the detail right here. He has a cigarette with the necklace, the two rings, and the fedora kind of covering his eyes. Nice little detail. And as you can tell from the health bar right here, Uzuki's already got comboed on, so this is probably his finisher to dish out a little bit more damage. But I guess the one thing I would like to kind of see that's different from the rest of the characters on Under Knife and Birth, I don't want to see another long-range fighter in this game because Under Knife and Birth is saturated with that. So hopefully this character's archetype is mainly a rushdown. I want him to either have a command grab, dragon install, maybe a stance character, maybe he buffs himself up like Wagner. I want to see something more interesting in terms of the rushdown archetype that really distinguished himself from the rest of the roster. Like how Uzuki was in terms of zoning, I want it to be the same thing with Ogre. So hopefully he's not another, I guess, regular long-range fighter. But moving on to the third screenshot, Ogre is about to anti-air hide, and just telling already, his anti-air looks a lot like Hyde's 3C. I don't think it's a coincidence it's Hyde's in the third screenshot. And I want y'all to really pay attention to this red little effect that he has going on. I don't know if this is going to evolve his Vocal trait to where if he gets Vocal, maybe this increases in terms of hitbox. I'm not too sure, but I think this is his main gimmick. With a lot of his normals, they have like a lasting effect with this red flame, or it might just be a cosmetic effect. So this is pretty cool. Not too much to really add in with the third screenshot. Now the final screenshot is showcasing him throwing a projectile at Hilda. This little card thing, I don't know if this is part of his suit, but this is pretty cool. And I'm not too worried about Ogre's, I guess, how his playstyle is going to be, because Linne is kind of like this in a sense to where she does charge Kuga. They basically have the same range, so I hope this is the only real option he has. I hope it's not too crazy. But those are, I guess, my thoughts with the screenshots. These are pretty cool, showcase a lot, or kind of a little bit of what Ogre might be in the future. And as you can see, he still has the red effect from the third screenshot. So again, this might be something unique towards his vocal trait. But I want to talk about the DLC scheduling, because I think this will be interesting to add into the video. I want y'all to pay attention to, not this, where is it? This. Uzuki's a release, right? Uzuki was supposed to come out in August, but since Evo was happening around the time, they pushed it out earlier, which is July 25th. So this is speculation, but I'm assuming that Ogre might come out earlier than his official release date, kind of like Uzuki. Because if they're showing us screenshots this early, mind you, this post was uploaded September 28th, safe to say that this might not be the official release date for Ogre. So I'm thinking he could come out around January, maybe December, the earliest. I'm not too sure, but I know once they show his trailer, it might give me a good indication of when he might officially drop. And another thing I want to add to is, what content is this character going to bring once he officially releases? Like, is French Bread going to implement a balance patch? Are they going to add in more features within the game? And the features that I would like to see in general is, are we going to be able to play multiple people in the same room? Is there going to be a simple menu for you to navigate the necro mode a lot easier? Maybe more colors for these characters would be dope. What is going to be the future content of this DLC, or what is French Bread going to add once this character comes out? So that's what I'm mainly kind of focused on. But again, this might not be the official release date for Ogre. He might come out earlier like Uzuki, but again, this is a speculation. I could be wrong. Let me talk about the 1.12 balance patch. Here we go. And this 1.12 balance patch is not too crazy. This update version 1.12 consists of fixing minor issues. Pause the video if y'all want to read this whole I guess balance patch yourself. But basically what they did was they made the crosscast veil off a lot more consistent. Specific characters have problems kind of ending out rounds because it would perform certain unintended moves. So this change applies to Hyde, Batista, Yuzuriha, Londrekia. So they just gave these characters a lot more consistency on how they can end out or close out games. And they also fixed the issue with Wallstein's standard grab, fixed the issue causing the fall hit to whiff sometimes after hitting with the increased version of Wallstein's standard throw during the later half of a combo. So Wallstein players, more consistency, better quality of life changes. This is nice to see. And they also changed something with Uzagi. I think fix the issue causing a standard process intended to allow instantaneous overheads to be blocked crouching, intended to apply for all characters, to not work for Uzagi's standing block stance. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what this really entails. I might have to lab it later today, but yeah, I think pretty interesting for Uzagi, I guess. And general updates. And the network mode, fix the issue causing the message the opponent has disconnected to appear repeatedly while in standby in training mode. I personally run into this issue a lot because I think it was a bug, and the fact that they're going about polishing the game more, French Bread, to where we can enjoy it a lot more, I guess, easily. This is just overall dope to see, man. So again, the 1.12 balance patch is not anything to really write home about. It's just polishing up the game a lot more so we can enjoy it. I can't wait for the future content of this game. Under Night is one of my favorite fighting games of all time, so I don't mind covering topics like this that I see up on Twitter. But if you like the video, make sure you leave a like, comment down below on what y'all feel or what y'all expect from Ogre later in the future. And if you really like my content, make sure you subscribe to my channel. But hopefully y'all have a amazing day as well as a blessed week. Tell someone you love them, and stay tuned until the next one. Take care, y'all.